You see the title of the video. This was 100% the game that Jeff Green just had enough. Before we get to all of that, I have to say, I have to break my own rules here. I said a dub is a dub, and a dub is always a dub, but I got to break the rules just one time, especially coming off last game. When James Harden went down in like the first couple minutes of the game, I said, oh God in heaven, here we go. Because I obviously hope he's okay and that the hamstring thing is going to work out. But just speaking specifically basketball type stuff, I knew it was going to be just a really long night. And even when they were down by 20, I was like, God, here we fucking go. You have got to involve LaMarcus Aldridge in the offense. That first game and a little bit of the second game, that post-up is unguardable. That's what he does. And especially with James Harden not playing, and as far as star power, it's just Kyrie and LaMarcus Aldridge. Just on paper doing the eye test. You have to involve that man more. This game would not have been that close if LaMarcus Aldridge was able to get in his post-up bag. You have to involve him. Even his jump shooting would have been a welcome sight. But Kyrie went to offensive land, and again, I'm not saying I'm mad at Kyrie for being great, because Kyrie played amazing offensively, but it just goes to show you how much James Harden is needed, and how much, while it's good that Kyrie has bought in to the shooting guard role, Kyrie has to drop 40 in order for us to win by 3. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there might even been 2. Like, was it 2 or 3? I can't even remember. But it's just like, you've got to involve LaMarcus Aldridge. You just have to. Because what if Kyrie didn't go all the way to the bottom of the barrel to scrape out 40? What if he wasn't Jesus tonight? What if he was just Paul or Peter or any of the 12 disciples? Right? What if he wasn't Jesus? What if he was like just the Holy Spirit or something like that? You know what I mean? What if he was the lower echelon of the Trinity? You have got to involve LaMarcus Aldridge more, especially in games like this. Because again, what is he out there for if you're just going to have, that really bothers me. That really bothers me. I'm happy they won, don't get me wrong, but stuff like that really bothers me. That is the only criticism I'm going to give, because y'all know the rules of this particular season. A dub is a dub. Because Lord have mercy, if we lost this game, can you imagine what we would be facing? So, cool. Number 2, I am so happy that we do not have to play them again for the rest of this year. Oh, Jesus, thank you so much. We don't have to do this again, because I hate playing again. I hate playing against them so much. I hate how the internet gets so tough. I just hate it. I hate it. I hate the narratives. I hate the crosstown rivals. I hate that shit. These motherfuckers are 500 for the first time, and you have the audacity to sit there and say it's a fucking rivalry. We're about to win a goddamn championship. These motherfuckers just went down to 8th place. We just secured the 1st place. God damn, that means we play them in the fucking playoffs. But you know what I mean. I just hate playing them because all those fucking storylines start churning up. It's like we're so far past this shit right now. We're zeroed in on that goddamn championship. That is where our focus is. We're zeroed in on the goddamn championship. And I'm just so sick of the fucking spins and the fucking, buzz terms. Oh, the crosstown rivalry, my ass. Rivalry my fucking ass. We just fucking swept them. Where's the rivalry? Get the fuck out. I'm so sick of that shit. So thank God we're done playing them. And hopefully, as far as playoff standings go, we don't have to play them again. Because, I can't imagine a playoff series this season. Oh, God. I don't even want to know what that's like. Now for the positive. Kyrie Irving, offensively, just what can he even say at this point? The stuff he was able to do. And I'll say something very specifically. I know that team over there very well, unfortunately. I know them very, very, very well. I know that team very well. There's a couple new faces, like I don't know who Alec Burks is and all that type of shit, but the general core of that team, I'm very familiar with them, and I'm very familiar with Tom Thibodeau and shit. More specifically, I would like to throw out there that I'm very familiar with Elfrid Payton. Those dudes over there have two of my favorite players in the league. They got Derrick Rose and Elfrid Payton. I am very familiar with both of their games. But I want to specifically harp on Elfrid Payton for a second. Nobody believes me, and that's okay. And I still stand by that. I still stand by this take. Elfrid Payton is one of the best fucking defenders at the point guard position in this goddamn league. Say what you want, call him a bum, blah, 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 blah. That motherfucker is no joke. Elfrid Payton's the goddamn truth, defensively. Kyrie Irving was, I don't want to take the Karras joint and say fucking him up, but Kyrie was abusing this man. That man got kids. You can't do that to him, bro. Oh my God. To do that to Elfrid Payton? Again, for me, I'm learning so much about these guys. Like I'm learning so much about these guys. I'm learning that James Harden is the best player in the goddamn league. I'm learning Kevin Durant's really fucking good at defense. Like, you know what I mean? I'm learning about the true superpowers of a Blake Griffin with the bully ball. I'm learning that LaMarcus Aldridge has the craziest touch of all time. I already knew about everyone else because it's basically the same team minus a few players here and there or whatever. But the point is, I'm learning. And I'm learning that Kyrie is truly unguardable. To do that to Elfrid Payton is just incredible. I mean, there is a pair of ankles on the court that belongs to Julius Randle, and I just need someone to claim them, come down to the lost and found, and pick up those goddamn ankles, because Kyrie was going the fuck off offensively, and it was scary. Joe Harris played well, as usual. Again, the unsung hero all the time. Claxton was locking the fuck through Derrick Rose in fucking federal prison with the fucking defense and clamps on that man. Took Quickly's ass and threw him in fucking juvie. Like, you feel me? Just locking motherfuckers up. Who else played well? Bruce Brown played really well, super aggressive. I love the physicality on that. I love that at no point in the game did anyone on the court seem to panic or lose control. Even when the motherfuckers almost went down like 20, they were in control and they stayed in it the entire game. Again, I would have loved to see a little bit more passing from our point guard, but it is what it is. Chioza hit a shot. I was happy with that. TLC played great too. But the main event, and Alizé, is his name Alizé? A. Johnson. Still can't figure out his name. I'm at the point where I say sign that motherfucker. Like, when we first got him, I was like, okay, that's probably going to be the flip for, I don't know, fill in the blank free agent or whatever. Sign that motherfucker now. Like, you feel me? Hey, I will own up to it and say I was wrong on that. Sign that motherfucker now. Fuck a 10-day. Sign him now. But the main event easily is Jeff Green. Jeff Green was getting bullied by Taj Gibson and Nerlens Noel and real weird hair thing. Nerlens, I like the one blonde lock thing. I think that's really fucking cool. I apologize, totally off topic, but I be looking at motherfuckers' hair. But anyway, and was getting bullied by Julius Randle and shit. I think I named everyone I thought. Julius Randle, Taj and Nerlens Noel, right? Getting bullied. And he sat back in his chair, he put down his iPad, and he said in the immortal words of Michael Jordan, and I took that personally, because from the beginning of the second quarter to the end of the game, I've never seen Jeff Green with that type of a fucking killer mentality. And for all you fucking stat motherfuckers and shit, like, hey, fuck them numbers, I'm talking about what did y'all motherfuckers see? That man, I don't care if he's been scoring 20 plus over the last couple games, you could tell that man said enough. we're not losing this fucking game. And it's like he took over the James Harden role and said, fuck it, we ballin'. Like, that shit was next level shit from Jeff Green. Now, I'm not going to, do the I told you so dance, you feel me? I'm not going to hit any of that. I'm just going to continue to preach the importance of Jeff Green and how much of a fucking steal that was. And to the very, 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 very beginning, I'm talking about preseason shit, the very beginning, when I got on here and said, these motherfuckers got Jeff Green, I just need everyone to self-assess and remember what everybody said. Again, I don't count this as the I was right dance, but I just want everyone to self-assess and just remember, 7 man, young 7 man, the youngest of the 7 men, the greatest there has ever been. Tried to tell y'all motherfuckers about Jeff Green, but that's neither here nor there. Jeff Green was in a different type of zone, and I'm not just talking offensively. That motherfucker was playing King D with the fucking hammer and shit. You want to talk about Penguins? The fucking hammer and shit. Oh my God, Jeff Green was on a mission. Cooking in the fucking kitchen. Drawing a fucking line like division. That motherfucker was in a different zone with it. I ain't never seen no shit like that. And I can guarantee you that if he didn't check into whatever fucking sage mode he went into, if he didn't fucking digivolve into Charles Barkley or whatever you want to fucking call that motherfucker, man, we would have fucked around and lost that game. I'm going to tell your ass right now, Jeff Green said enough. And it is incredible to me how we can have a coach as clueless as Steve Nash, have a roster depleted of major core talent like we do, and these motherfuckers, just based on skill alone, eke out a fucking win. Like, this is why Nets fans are so, well, I can't speak for y'all. This is why I am so fucking hype every time they win a goddamn game. Because it's like, if they can fuck around and win with a team giving it 194%, I saw fucking Elfrid Payton hit a 3. Them niggas was trying their absolute hardest, and you can tell by the way them motherfuckers was walking off court with their goddamn heads down. They was fucking trying. Y'all ever play 1v1 and it's like, you just kind of playing with your friends or whatever, kiki. Have you ever like lost and you were like really fucking trying? And so you're just fucking like silent as shit, like on the car ride home, just like, yeah, fuck them. Shit happens with me and Knessa all the time. Like, I'll be like trying my fucking hardest and Knessa just says nope, blocks my fucking shit. Like, you feel me? Like, that, you having a team where defense is their calling card, give it their absolute all, with fucking Julius Randle doing his James Harden impression. Let me say something else too. I know I just interrupted my thought, but let me say something else too. To better explain to people who are in the same state as us, but don't understand why it is that we might drop a game here and there. Like, there was a lot of people coming to me saying, how could you lose to the Bulls? Ain't they trash? Ain't they, blah, 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 blah. Here's the best way to explain this. Imagine if y'all motherfuckers didn't have Julius Randle tonight. There you go. That's why we lost to the Bulls. That's the importance of James goddamn Harden. That is, like, he puts this whole shit together. The balance of the team is destroyed. As soon as they made the James Harden trade, the fucking balance of the team was destroyed. But you added a god, a fucking top tier guard that could just, he's James Harden. Okay, he's James Harden. I'm happy they won. I have my concerns. I voiced a couple of them. I gave praise. Felt like a lot of people stepped up, that next man up mentality. I hope James Harden is going to be okay. I hope TLC, no, he's fine. I hope Shamit's going to be okay. I hope Tyler Johnson comes back all right. I hope Kyrie's not super tired. I hope Blake Griffin's fucking knee's okay. Get the fuck back out there. And god damn it, I hope that they let fucking DeAndre Jordan play eventually. Because, man, it would just really be nice to be able to throw a lob every now and again. You know what I mean? Instead of having a fucking ISO and do all this one-on-one shit, it sure would be nice to attract a double team and lob it up to fucking DeAndre Jordan. But for some reason, we don't want to do that anymore. But it is what it is. And I'm not saying the motherfucker got to start. I'm not saying the motherfucker got to start, but at least fucking play him. But I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm going to go rest my fucking jaw. I might be bleeding, and I don't even know it because I've been talking a lot. This is the most I've been talking in at least a week. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Maybe a video tomorrow. I'm not quite sure. Congratulations to us for being the #1 seed. Don't you fucking forget that shit. The Nets are the best team in the goddamn East, and that's a fucking fact. That's a fucking Fendi fact. Are you dumb motherfucker? #1 team in the goddamn Eastern Conference. Don't fucking play with Brooklyn.